You're gonna need lights to climb a mountain. You gotta keep the light close to you. I'll be the pillar when you're stumbling, and in my arms I'll keep you.
Supreme beautiful souls. Today I will share with you something that you already actually saw from the title of the video, and this video is very important for us because, as you know, we have been promoting the power of fruits from the beginning of the opening of our channel, and we truly believe in the healing powers of fruits and the sugars in them, especially because the sugars in fruits are different than any other sugar that we know as of existence in our world. And for those who have been following us, we have been on pretty much the fruitarian diet from something like April this year. Actually, we introduced mostly fruits from almost the beginning of this year, so it's almost like a year of having this experience, and it has been really exciting for us. A little bit of a roller coaster experience sometimes, because being in different locations, it was not always so easy to find good quality fruit. But now that we are in the tropics, again, we are in Bali for 2 months now, and we are just about to leave from here next week. And I wanted to share with you about what happened with me with my period. I actually lost my period for almost like 4 months, and I know that there's many females out there who going on raw food or fruit diet, or even primarily raw diet, plant-based, they lose their periods. And you will find a lot of controversial information on this topic throughout the internet. There's even some people who think that the natural state of a woman is not having a period at all. I'm not going to discuss this now at all, because that's a totally different thing. But coming from a totally different diet in which your body has been intoxicated somehow, and I want to point out even further that those who are blood type A and blood type AB might be even a little bit more intoxicated than the others, just because I myself, I'm blood type A, and we tend to take stress very much. It immediately goes in the form of toxins in our bodies, just because we are not tolerant to stress at all. And losing your period, it can be a very frustrating topic. But I'll tell you, from the beginning of this, when it happened, I just knew with all my heart that this is just a period of detox. And there can be different reasons behind losing your period, not just the change of diet, but it also has to do with the stress in your life that you have. And I will tell you, being in a twin flame journey can be sometimes quite stressful. And if you are in a twin flame relationship, having issues with your period is actually a very common thing that I have found out recently. And it is due to the fact that you are readjusting the energies in between you, trying to achieve a perfect balance. So this affects on any level in your life, and of course it will reflect in the physical body as well, which is very normal and very natural. And this actually happened to me as well. We have been readjusting energies between me and André as well for more than 2 years now. And since our physical encounter, but we have been in contact for already 4 years. And I know that in my case, it is not just taking out toxins from my body, but it is actually balancing energies within and between us, ultimately between me and him. So whenever such a thing happens, it is always good to think of all the factors in your life that are affecting this. Because deep inside of us, we always know what is the reason of every single thing that happens to us. Every single physical health or whatever issue we go through is something that we provoke ourselves. Our higher self is working so that can take out things that we have to pay attention to. And the most beautiful part that happened with me is that I really went with all my intuition. I was eating the foods that I was guided to eat, and later on, just before I got my period, when I just by providence checked on the internet, I found out that all these foods that I was craving and that I was eating, they are actually good for balancing the hormones and for having regular periods in your life. I was eating a lot of papaya, raw cabbage, and I even drank once some coffee, which can be also a good factor in having regular period, as it seems, even though I cannot tolerate it anymore. But really listening to my body actually helped me resolve everything very naturally and very beautifully without having to interfere anything external, like visiting doctors or having to take any medications, just because I don't really believe in all these things. I really believe that we are made in a way so perfect, functioning, that we can solve any type of issue which is happening within our bodies. And this is so very beautiful. We are the most beautiful beings, I believe, on earth, and some of the most beautiful beings in the universe itself. Our powers are infinite, and the divine particle within is what is our guiding light. So I can tell that being on a fruitarian diet is an amazing experience, and we are actually not putting labels on ourselves. We don't consider ourselves neither vegan, neither fruitarian or whatsoever. We are just beings who are guided by our intuition, and based on our spiritual insights, we follow a diet of as things flow, which means that even though we primarily eat fruits, it doesn't mean that sometimes we don't have something cooked or something else which we feel can serve us in a specific moment. And that really is the best diet anyone can follow, we both believe. So yeah, this is my experience with my period, and I really advise you, follow your intuition. Don't freak out if something like this happens to you. If you are changing to a diet that doesn't actually spiritually fit you, then this can provoke many physical issues within the body. And I'm gonna make a specific video about that, because I've been having a lot of insights coming from the collective consciousness the last few days, and I really can feel the energies transforming a lot, and I want to share all this with you. It's very interesting. It was very interesting for both of us. We also had some experiences, and we are about to share that with you as well. But be your own guide. Don't copy anyone. There's no need for that. Follow your intuition. Just because you admire someone of who they are, of how they look and what they're doing, and you don't quite feel there yet, don't judge yourself. Be kind to yourself. Give yourself love, because you truly deserve it. You truly deserve it, divine soul. And we also sending you lots of love, because we believe in the power of this high vibration. We hope for you to join us here. If you didn't subscribe to our channel, and if you like this message, please consider doing that. We are infinitely grateful. We also have a small community on Patreon. You're more than welcome to join us there and support us there. And I'm gonna mention again our third eye awakening activating program. You have the links down below in the description. You can join that as well. It is created with lots of love and lots of guidance, and it is actually a very safe way to go through to activate your awakening and to start your journey with the pineal gland. Infinite gratitude, and I'll see you next time. This mango smells like citrus flowers. Look at this color.